time for another tale from the glass-guarded world, with Brian as Paxton, the human cleric and fighter, Danielle as Aethelflaed, the halfling rogue and monk, Ashley as Tara Dane, the human fighter, Chris as Aster Fortuna, the half-elf rogue and bard, and me, Mike, as the DM. Our heroes have arrived at the eastern bubble, at the wall of the world, and have discovered a large stone engraved with words from unknown sources. After puzzling over the meaning of the words, including the remaining truths of foresight, they decided to make camp for the night. Early in the morning, before the sun began to brighten, Paxton and Lumpen the rag golem spotted a group of undead approaching their camp. Skeletons walking toward you. The skeletons look like they're moving pretty slow, and the zombies behind them are moving, because that's what these are. These are zombies. The zombies behind them are moving at slow zombie speed. You've seen zombies move before. The skeletons are keeping pace with them. And then behind those zombies, you can see two red glowing dots in the snow.
Ugh. So we don't quite know whether the undead are walking towards us or just if they're being drawn towards the wall.
They're in a semicircle walking toward where you are.
Okay, never mind. They're walking towards us.
So how do we feel about our abilities to take on these zombies and skeletons and unknown red eyes?
I'm going to give you guys 2 rounds before the skeletons get into range to decide what you want to do.
I personally think that we should try to pick a hole in the line where it's the weakest and try to punch through and just get past them.
I agree.
Who has the least hit points?
I have current hit points as Aster 33, Tara 39, Paxton 29. Oh, I need to update yours, Aster. You went up.
I'm 38.
Tank bard.
39, 29 for Paxton, and 26 for Aethelflaed?
I had 21, but I wonder if it didn't update.
Yeah, 26 should be your current total.
So who was the lowest? I'm sorry.
The lowest was Aethelflaed with 26.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get next to her, and with the guitar of the bazaar, I'm going to play a giddy, and then hopefully it soothes her and it imbues her with heroism.
All right.
And not the opposite thing.
What's the spell?
Heroism.
Oh, okay, right.
So 18. I have 16.
16 hit points?
No, 6.
What?
16 is the roll I have to make a performance check with the,
Right.
with the
With
guitar.
Right,
where
okay.
the negative effect happens. So I
Right.
use the guitar's charge, and so now you're immune to being afraid, and you get hit points, temporary hit points, equal to my spellcasting ability modifier, which I believe is a 3. No, it's a 4. So you have 4.
You have 30 hit points at the moment, Aethelflaed.
That's what I do.
Great. So he plays an encouraging ditty, and you are not afraid.
I'm also going to cast Armor of Agathis on Aethelflaed with my Ring of the Helpful Ally, which gives her Spectral Frost that covers her in 5 temporary hit points. And if a creature hits her with a melee attack, that creature takes 5 cold damage, and it lasts up to an hour.
Nice.
All right, please remember that, Aethelflaed. If someone hits you, remind me that there's a response.
I forgot I had this thing.
Currently, Aethelflaed is one of the tanks.
Oh, no.
Anybody else want to do anything during this first round before they're getting close?
Tara's going to take out her crossbow.
Okay.
Do we think that we can, I can hit one from
Sure, you
where
can
I
hit
am?
one from this range. What are you aiming at, a zombie or a skeleton?
I will aim at a skeleton, because they're up front.
That's right.
At whatever pocket we've decided to go through, I'm going to try and pick off the skeleton in that direction.
So what do you want to try to punch through the middle or one of the left or right flank?
Well, what seems the lightest?
They all look the same to you.
Which way are the glowing red dots?
They are in the middle behind
All right.
them.
There's not a middle flank?
Well, a flank is a side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a middle. I mean, so think of them as a raid in a semicircle and converging on your position.
Yeah, I'm going left. We're going
Okay.
left.
Okay, let's go left.
18.
18 to hit on a skeleton.
Yeah.
A crossbow bolt goes sailing through the air and slams into a skeleton. What's the damage from this crossbow bolt?
7 plus 3, so 10.
10 damage to a skeleton. All right. The skeleton is knocked backwards a bit, but continues moving forward. Anybody else want to do anything on that first round?
I can hit with a crossbow
All right.
as well.
You take a crossbow shot at a skeleton, the same
Yep.
one or a different one?
Different one.
All right.
12.
Yeah, I'm afraid it bounces off of the skeleton's shield. That brings us to the second round, during which you can act. What do you guys
How
want?
far away are they?
They are currently 40 feet away.
40 feet? And how far away are those glowing dots?
They are a bit farther away. They're more like 60 feet. So the skeletons and the zombies are just taking full moves.
Mm-hmm.
They're just taking a move action and a dash action just to get into melee range with you.
Mm-hmm.
So next round, they'll be in melee range. Those those red dots are holding back.
But I could still hit them with a longbow.
You could.
Okay. That is something that I want to do. So...
Before he does that, can I inspire him?
Yeah, in this round, if this is our sort of round of, you get to do what you want. So if you want to use inspiration, go ahead.
I'll use one of my inspirations, and I'm going to sing to him.
All right. What are you going to sing?
As you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, take one look at yourself, realize there's nothing left.
But there is something left. And I'm about to show him what's left.
That's right,
Yeah.
Paxton.
I feel extremely inspired right now.
All right.
All right.
Great.
How inspired do I feel, Aster?
D6, 1d6.
D6. Okay. And that's to hit or for damage?
That's for
To hit.
an attack roll to hit. You can add
Okay.
that to the roll.
Okay, so let's see. My dex is +1. My proficiency is +2. So it's a d20 plus a d6 plus 3.
Right.
If you
17, 18,
Oh, that hits.
22, 23, 24, 25.
Yes.
I usually don't count out loud.
All right. That's definitely a hit. Roll the damage. Are you hitting the one that Tara already hit, or a different one?
Was she was shooting a skeleton, right?
That's right. Oh, you're shooting at the
Red
eyes
red
in the
dot.
back.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That is 8 piercing damage.
Now we're going to roll for initiative.
so bad.
Tara, what did you get for initiative?
11.
And Aster, what did you get for initiative?
7.
Aethelflaed, what was your initiative roll?
16?
Paxton?
11.
And Eppalima. All right, so I'm going to. Let's see. I need some sort of determination between Tara and Paxton. Which
Right.
one of you has a higher dex bonus?
I'm +1.
+1 as well.
All right, we'll do a roll off.
All right, d20.
Yep, just who gets a higher number.
I got a 2.
15.
All right, we'll make Tara a 12. So the first round of combat. The first thing that happens is Paxton, 2 arrows come sailing from those red dots in your direction.
Oh, great.
One of them, let's see, your armor class is 20?
21.
21. Yeah, one of them just embeds itself in your shield. The other one was, let's say, not good. I had to roll a critical fumble.
Oh, so you mean it was great.
Well,
Great
yeah,
for me.
For you, yes. Oh, it's minor. You don't know if anything happened, but neither arrow hit you. Aethelflaed, what are you doing on your action?
I'm going to take a shot with the crossbow.
At
Red eyes.
the red eyes, all right? Go ahead.
3.
Afraid that's a miss. 3 with all your bonuses, I guess. No, sorry, 3 without your bonuses. Even with your
Even
bonuses, it wouldn't
+2,
be
yeah.
enough. Eppalima.
I'm excited to see how she does in this battle. This seems like her wheelhouse. Just a bunch of slow meat to slaughter.
All right, so Eppalima roars, and that vein pops out on her forehead, and she runs charging straight toward the zombies. Actually, she runs past the skeletons and into this group of zombies, which means she triggers some opportunity attacks. Now, you guys should keep in mind, when she triggers these opportunity attacks, that means that these creatures can't take them anymore, right? Because she has consumed their reactions. I have a miss and a miss. Oh my gosh, terrible. And she runs up to these zombies and attacks one of them. Oof. Okay, and she does just awful.
Where are these zombies in relation to the semicircle is made out of skeletons, and then there's
then behind
zombies.
it is another semicircle of zombies. So there are 7 zombies and 5 skeletons.
Okay. The zombies that she specifically chose to attack, where are they in relationship to the red dots?
From your perspective, they're off kind of to the left. If the red dots are in the middle, the skeleton that you guys already hit is toward the left, and she sort of ran past that one and toward the zombies on that side. Because you guys said, we're going to try to punch through the left, so she's moving in that direction.
Yeah,
Okay.
girl.
She only managed to hit one of them, and it wasn't a great roll. Her damage is... Okay, so she hits one of them and does that much damage. The zombie doesn't seem to care that much. Just makes a noise. It's the skeleton's turn. So a couple of the skeletons turn around and decide to focus on Eppalima. We have 1 hit. So Eppalima takes a puny amount of damage and laughs at it. Some of the other skeletons shuffle forward. Paxton, a couple of them crowd around you.
Okay.
They both miss. Tara, one of them shambles up to you and hits you for 7 damage. So one of them walks up to Tara and sort of punches at her with the shield and then slashes at her with a short sword and manages to hit Tara for 7 damage.
Okay. Can I repost
You may.
my reaction? I rolled an 18,
Yep, that's a hit.
and okay, so my 2 dice rolls were 10 because I have to add my superiority and then plus 14 damage.
14 damage.
Uh huh.
The skeleton crumbles to the ground, making sort of a xylophone noise. And it is Paxton's turn. Paxton, what are you doing?
Is my understanding of undead that they're so low intelligence that they basically just walk towards whatever is the loudest noise? Or do I think that they're being controlled and willed towards something?
Roll an Arcana or Religion check, whichever one you want.
They're both +2, so... And that is a crit fail.
You're not sure these are undead. They might just be very hungry, skinny people. No, they're undead, but at the moment you're so panicked that you can't think clearly about how they behave. There's just so many of them.
Okay, so that was a free action, right?
Yeah, it's
To
just
check
you
that.
trying to think. Yeah, that's fine.
So, my hunch is that I might be able to draw them towards me with a bunch of noise and movement and stuff like that. That maybe, as a cleric, I might be like a natural target for them. And if I can draw the meat of this wave away, then that might open up the door for the other members of the party to attack those red dots, which I think are probably the real enemy. So I'm just gonna scream and shout and wave my arms around and stuff like that as I'm attacking the skeletons that are right next to me.
Okay, you make a lot of noise.
Yes.
We're aware of the plan.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, I'm making a lot of noise to draw the skeletons to me. Oh.
Wait, aren't I above Paxton in initiative?
Yeah, but you just...
Oh, no, that was
That was
the
my
riposte.
reaction.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry.
I see.
So, Tara, go ahead and take your action.
Okay. So the skeleton that I just killed, is that the one that I hit it before?
It's up to you. You could hit a fresh one or the same one.
I mean, he's dead. I'm not gonna hit him again.
Okay, well, yeah. Let's say that you hit a fresh one that had
Okay.
not been injured.
All right, and then I'm going to go do a regular attack at the other one that's injured.
Okay, all right.
Just want to point out that fresh skeleton is kind of an oxymoron.
Yes, that's true. They're pretty stale.
16.
Is a hit. Another swing of the defending any blade.
8.
8 points of damage. And this one also collapses to the ground in a pile. 2 skeletons down. And it is now Paxton's turn. So Paxton, you flail around and make lots of noise and make your attack.
Okay. And how are they melee range?
They haven't moved yet, so no.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to maybe back up a little bit to like kite them.
Okay.
Keep them coming towards me, but out of melee range, and pop off another longbow shot at the red dot.
All right. So if you step out of range of the skeletons, they'll get attacks of opportunity on you.
I thought you said that I was outside of their range.
No. The skeletons did move up and attack you. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Right,
So I'm within
it's the
melee.
zombies that are not quite in range yet.
Okay, so I am within melee range of
The skeletons, but not the zombies.
Okay, then I'm gonna attack the skeletons.
Okay.
So. Let's see. Ooh, another natural 1.
All right. Let's look up that crit fail table.
Yeah.
All right. Roll percentile.
88.
Ooh. Panic attack. You trip as you're pulling out your bow, longbow. You trip over your longbow and you spin around and you're all disoriented and you can't do anything else for the rest of your turn.
Okay.
Which I guess was okay because you weren't going to do anything else for the rest of your turn anyway. That's the end of your turn. You just get all spun around and confused as you trip over your bow.
Yeah, my goofy yelling becomes a lot more high-pitched and frightened.
But they think you meant to do that, right? Because
Yeah,
you're
totally.
already acting goofy. All right, now the zombies shuffle forward. Tara, several of them walk up to you. Your armor class, Tara, is 18, so they both miss. And a couple of them walk up to Paxton, and they both miss. And Eppalima has 3 on her. And she gets hit twice. So she doesn't even feel it. She again laughs at them. Finally, one of them's going to shuffle toward Aster, and one's going to shuffle toward Aethelflaed. Crit fail on Aster. So, Aster, a zombie walks up to you, going, and proceeds to... Oh, weird. Okay, hold on. Okay, it walks up to you. Sorry. It walks up to you and walks straight into your sword, and your sword just pokes right through it.
Okay.
However, it is now extremely close to you, and will have some advantages on attacking you next round.
Okay.
So basically, I rolled 2 results on the table, one applying to you and one applying to the monster. Go ahead and roll some damage. Roll your sword damage. It just walks right through your rapier.
Okay. Oh, it's an 8 plus 4.
Wow. Okay, so
12.
yeah, it just walks right up its throat, right through the rapier. It doesn't seem to care that much, but it definitely has harmed it. And then Aethelflaed, there's a zombie attacking you, and it misses you. You sort of duck out of the way.
Does it take, with Spectral Frost, does it take damage if it
If it
attacks
hits
me?
you.
Oh, if it attacks
I think if
me.
it hits you.
Oh, okay.
I think that's right. All right, and that brings us to Aster. What do you want to do?
Okay. Is there any of them in groups huddled together?
Yes, but they're huddled together around someone.
Darn
That's the
it.
problem.
Okay. So, with the one that's in front of me, I want to use my short sword on it. With my offhand, I'm going to
Okay.
pull out my short sword.
Okay.
So I have that and the whistling rapier. With my offhand attack, also because I chose the College of Swords, so I am adding my modifier to my offhand.
Cool.
Righty. So with the short sword, I'm going to try to finish off this.
Injured one who has impaled himself on your rapier.
Yes. So that's 12 plus 5 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay.
So as he's pinned to your rapier, you swing your short sword at him.
That's a 6 plus 3. 9.
9 damage. It is still stumbling around, grasping at you with its arms outstretched, making kind of choking noises now.
Okay. So then with the whistling rapier, I'm going to stab it again.
Okay.
Let's see if
It's not really whistling right now. It's more like a gurgling noise.
Playing T-ball over there.
So 11 plus 6. That's 17, I believe.
Yeah, that's a hit. Zombies are really easy to hit.
That's a 4 plus a 4. That's an 8.
All right. So you swing with your rapier, trying to do some damage, pulling it out of this zombie's neck. All right, and the zombie, falls to the ground, making horrible noises, horrible gurgling noises, and then starts to get back up.
Oh, zombies.
Yeah.
They never stay down.
It starts to get back up.
How's its movement when it gets back up?
Standing back up consumes half of its movement.
Oh, okay.
If it's on the floor trying to get up, can I move without a reaction from it? Is that how that
I'll
works?
let you do that. I'll let you move without provoking a reaction if you want to step back.
I'm going to step back like 10 feet.
Okay.
No, I'll move like 20 feet back.
Okay, you step back. Now that pretty much puts you right up against the stone, right? It's
Okay.
right behind you guys.
Okay.
And then finally, Lumpen's going to go. Lumpen is going to cast Firebolt. Oh, and he hit! Holy cow! And that does that much damage, and he hits a skeleton. No, he'll hit a zombie. In fact, he'll aim for the zombie that you just hit, and let's see if it survives this time. Yes, it does.
Wow, this zombie is resilient.
It catches on fire and makes more noises, and falls to the ground, but then starts to get back up again.
Good shot, Lumpen.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything. I'm not good at this.
Zombies are notoriously hard to kill. Don't feel bad.
And then 2 more arrows come flying out of the snow at Paxton. Oh, we have a natural 20 and a miss. Paxton, you take 11 points of damage as this arrow embeds itself in your shoulder.
Alrighty.
Aethelflaed, what do you want to do? So you've got one zombie that's pestering you.
I'm gonna go ahead and stab him.
Okay.
With Egbert.
Okay, you pull out Egbert.
Wait, these are undead. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, stabby. 4, and then
Plus your to hit bonus,
is 5, so 9.
a 9, which is enough to hit a zombie.
Okay.
Nice.
D4.
Plus your dexterity bonus, which is 3,
3.
and then plus 1 because it's a magic dagger.
So 4.
Mhm.
So 3.
7.
I can math.
That's Aethelflaed's turn. She gives the zombie a good stab with Egbert, who says,
Ew, I don't like stabbing undead. It's gross.
I just kinda, like, Sorry, and I just like wipe him on my pants.
yuck. All right, and Eppalima's going to go. And she makes 2 attacks on these zombies around here, roaring madly. And we have 2 hits. All right, she cuts down a zombie. Let's see if it gets back up. It does not. She finished off a zombie. It's the skeleton's turn. This is one of those times when a map would have been useful. What's
How
that?
close is Red Eyes getting to us?
It's
At
not
this
getting
point?
any closer.
It's
It's
just
still
staying
staying
there.
that same distance, about
Okay.
60 feet away. All right, so let's see. There are only 3 skeletons left. A couple of them are on Paxton, right?
Right?
One of them fumbled, so let's see what he did. 2. Ugh. Okay, one of them attempts to swing at you and clumsily, and you just step out of the way and it falls down. It is now prone next to you.
Awesome.
And the other one missed you. So then the third skeleton attacks you and misses. That brings us to Tara. What is Tara doing?
Tara is going to go attack one of the skeletons that are surrounding Paxton.
Now, don't you have 2 zombies attacking you?
Okay. I guess then I will probably attack one of them.
Okay, go for it.
That's a 13.
That's a hit. Doesn't take much to hit a zombie. 8. Paxton, what are you doing?
I'm going to back up out of melee range of them
let
taking.
me point something out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have mentioned this. If the skeleton is prone, you have an advantage on melee attacks against it.
So there are 3 skeletons,
Right.
one is prone.
Right.
And since it's prone, I'm assuming it wouldn't get an opportunity attack on me.
Actually, you know what? It would get an attack of opportunity, but it has disadvantage on its attack rolls because it's prone.
So I'm going to try. So there's 2 zombies and 3 skeletons coming after me,
Right.
and they're all coming towards me.
Yep.
I'm going to try to keep kiting them,
Okay.
like stepping back, and I know that that's going to trigger 3 opportunity attacks,
Right.
but I want to stay outside of melee range and just keep kind of yelling and
Okay.
whatnot.
The first skeleton misses you.
Another critical fumble.
Yes, another fumble from a skeleton.
Very unskilled skeletons.
Well, they're skeletons.
Yeah.
It. Okay, this skeleton destroys itself.
Yay!
my
Okay.
gosh.
This skeleton, it swings at you and just misses and accidentally cuts its arm off and just falls apart.
Great job, Paxton.
Yay!
And then the last one actually manages to hit you. Amazingly, but not a critical hit. Just
All
a
right.
really high roll. And you take 4 damage as you back up.
Okay. So now I'm backed up. I'm out of their range, and I'm going to take another pot shot with the longbow at the red eyes, screaming all the while.
Well, how far are you backing up?
About how far do they seem like they can move?
About
each turn?
20 feet around.
About 20 feet?
Well, the skeletons can move 30. The zombies can only move 20.
Then I'm going to move about 30. Yeah, back up 30
So
feet.
that puts the 2 red dots at 90-foot range.
I think that's still within range of my longbow.
Longbow, I think it is, yeah.
I think it's 120.
Yeah.
So that is a 7.
Afraid a 7 does not hit.
Hmm.
Another arrow goes sailing into the swirling snow, and the zombies get to go. They shuffle up closer to you, Paxton, but they can't get to you. There are 2 zombies still attacking Terra. Right, yeah. And they both miss.
I want to do another repost.
And several of them are on Eppalima. And there are 2 hits, which do that much damage, which she laughs at again. And she says, "Oh, these guys are so puny. I think I might go just charge those eyes over there. I don't really care about these guys anymore. What do you think about that? Is that okay with everybody?"
You do you, girl.
Yeah.
Definitely do that.
The other zombies, one's attacking Aethelflaed, right? And Aethelflaed's armor class is 15. It misses you. Don't forget there's a bonus from something you're wearing. I think the robe.
The robe.
Yeah. The last zombie is on... Oh, there's the one that's in front of Aster.
I backed up 20 feet. so
Right.
it's coming up to me.
It stands up and now is 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
But that's all it can do is this flaming zombie that is 10 feet away from you, making horrible noises.
Right.
It looks like you could just push it over and it would fall apart, but it's still moving.
Gotcha.
What are you going to do, Aster?
It's my okay. Eppalima said she's gonna charge the eye.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going
The
to
red dots.
use Bardic Inspiration on her as my bonus.
Okay. That gives her a D6 or a D4?
A D6.
Okay.
And I'm going to sing to her.
Okay.
It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight.
All
See
right.
if that
She's into that.
inspires her.
She doesn't know what that's from, but she's into that.
And then I'm going to go to that zombie and stab it to death. again.
Okay. Attack it with your rapier. Go
Let's
ahead.
see if it works. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use a defensive flourish.
Okay.
So I'm going to use one of my Bardic Inspirations again.
All right.
And
As your regular action.
yes.
Okay.
And so 6 plus 5 is 11.
To hit the zombie?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So it's going to be 5 plus 4, so 9 on my rapier. And then 5 extra damage for the defensive flourish.
You knock the zombie back and you pin it to the ground and it stops moving.
Okay, and then the 5 I add to my temporary hit points.
Oh, okay. 5 added to temporary hit points
Yes,
for Aster.
you also add the number to your AC until the start of your next turn. That's what it is.
So your AC,
My AC is going to be
temporarily 19?
exactly there.
Okay, got it.
Sweet.
Yeah, remind me of that. Although there's no zombie near you at the moment.
Yeah, I thought that I would use that just in case it came at me again.
And Lumpen is going to make another attack.
Give me a bard tank.
And Lumpen manages to hit a zombie with some fire.
Which one did he hit?
He's going to go for the wounded one that's in front of you,
Okay.
Aethelflaed. He does a little bit of damage to it.
Go Lumpen.
I hit it!
Thanks.
You're getting great.
And that brings us back to the top of the order. No arrows come out of the snow this time. Instead, the 2 eyes get closer and closer, and you can see a humanoid form emerge out of the snow. And it's a withered-looking, leather-armored figure with a sword in each hand. And it walks out of the snow charges Eppalima, and it will attack this round. But she manages to parry its sword blows, although it's pressing her pretty hard.
Okay.
Aethelflaed, it is your turn. And then you rolled to hit. What did you roll to hit?
A 9.
A 9, which is good enough to hit a zombie. So go ahead and roll your damage. You get your sneak attack damage, because Lumpen is there trying to help.
So 7 points of damage.
All right, 7 points of damage. This zombie is looking pretty rough. That brings us to Eppalima. Eppalima says, yeah, this is what I was looking for. And she has inspiration
Yeah, she
on
has
one
a
of her
D6.
attacks, right? Eppalima just fumbled.
Oh no.
It's not terrible. She swings her axe wide and manages to nick herself on the leg, and she takes a small amount of damage, but she's raging and doesn't really even feel it. In fact, it's basically 1 point of damage. She does not manage to hit this undead. She tries twice, but cannot hit it. Now the skeletons. The skeletons rush forward to Paxton. They can close this the distance with you. There are the three. There was one that was prone, right? And the prone one manages to get up, but they can still travel. He can't close the whole distance, but the other two can. Actually, he'll close the whole distance, but not attack this round. But they both miss you. You just easily bat their swings aside with your shield. There's another skeleton, and it's going to go help out the boss. It's going to go try to attack Eppalima, and it misses. Tara, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to hit the zombie that I've hit before.
Okay.
20.
That is a critical hit. Roll your damage die twice.
8, 3, so 12 plus 4, 16.
It is destroyed. Once again, it falls to the ground.
Okay, I'm going to use Action Surge to hit the other one. Oh, okay. This one was just a 10.
A 10 to hit?
Yeah.
Yes, you hit the zombie.
Alright, this one's 9 damage.
All right, 9 damage to another zombie. And that brings us to Paxton. Paxton, you've got 3 skeletons still pressing you, and a couple zombies behind them trying to get up to you, but they just can't quite get to you.
So how far away am I from the red-eyed humanoid?
Now you're about 60 feet again, because it moved its full movement.
Can I use part of my free action to do a perception check on it, to kind of get some visual details on it?
Sure. It reminds you a lot of the creature the undead that burst out of that mound of snow yesterday. The one that had the gold ring on that Aster provoked. You think it might be a more powerful form of undead, like a, well, you're not exactly sure. Your roll wasn't high enough. You're not quite sure.
Right, okay. I'm starting to think that maybe that thing isn't like a master controller controlling the rest, and they'll just all like puppets whenever we kill that thing. So now I'm just going to go after the skeletons that are right in front of me.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack. Are any of them seem damaged?
I believe all 3 of these are uninjured. Just the one who managed... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. There's one who managed to fall down, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are only 2 skeletons left. And remember, one fell down and, destroyed itself, right?
Oh, that's right. So
right?
there's,
so there's
two
actually
skeletons.
2 skeletons.
Okay.
I thought it fell down and then went to go help the one fighting Eppalima.
That was a different skeleton. Well, in any case, I think I've only got 2 skeletons left with hit points here.
Yeah,
Either
one stabbed itself.
Yeah, so I think you've only got the 2 left.
All right. So I'm going to attack one of them with my mace. Let's see, that is 14.
That's a hit.
That's
but
a
you
hit.
need to roll your damage die twice because they are vulnerable to bludgeoning weapons.
Okay. Do I get the +3 twice?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. That's 11 bludgeoning.
All right, that's a lot of damage. You hit it pretty hard. You hear a bunch of cracking, but it didn't go down.
It didn't go down. Okay. Half the damage that I did goes to someone else. Does that still count if
Yep.
the thing's undead?
Yep, it sure does.
All right. So I'm going to send. Who amongst the party has been hit yet, other than me?
You are the most badly injured.
Yeah,
But
but I can't send it to myself.
Eppalima and Tara have both been hit.
I think Eppalima's doing just fine, so I'm going to send the 5 hit points to Tara.
Alright.
All right,
then,
Tara, you get a surge of energy.
And then I'm going to action surge and attack the one that I just attacked again.
Okay.
And that's a 9.
That does not hit a skeleton.
Ooh.
And that makes it the zombies' turn. And there's only a few of them left. There's one still fighting Terra, and it misses her. And then there are a couple fighting Eppalima, and one of them hits. And what other zombies are there? There's one that's still fighting Aethelflaed, and it misses Aethelflaed. She ducks out of the way. It's not used to fighting someone your height, apparently. And that's Aster's turn. Aster, what are you doing?
Got it. So is there any enemies on Paxton anymore?
2 skeletons.
Still on
and
him?
they're
Zombie on
2 zombies.
and 2 zombies. I'm sorry. Those 2 zombies get to crowd around you now, right? They've been trying to get up to you, but now you didn't use your movement last round, right? So those 2
Correct.
zombies get to move up to you, and they both miss. And now, Aster, it's your turn. And then he has 2 zombies and 2 skeletons on him.
She has one zombie, and then
2
there's zombies, and the main guy
That's right,
on
Eppalima.
Aethelflaed.
And I give you a wink that says that if you were to use some area of effect, I would probably be fine.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. So I look at Paxton, and so I will use my bonus to use Healing Word on Paxton.
All right.
So that would be 1d4 plus 4.
Go ahead and roll it.
Do I roll it or do you roll it?
Do I roll it? Or?
You can roll it. Yeah, I usually let the person casting the spell roll it.
Okay.
I liked it when it was like Aster was first person narrating what he was going to do.
5.
5 is good.
And then I will point my rapier and cast Shatter on the zombies.
All right.
Awesome.
There's no way that I can do it away from.
You could. So
in
they're
the
all
sphere?
sort of they're all sort of on one side of Paxton. So you could do that. You could actually, given
yeah,
where
'cause
he
it's a
is, you
sphere.
could capture the skeletons and the zombies in the area of effect of Shatter. You
Got
could do
it.
that.
That's what I'm going to do. All right. They need to make Constitution 15s.
Fail. Success.
Okay.
So the skeletons failed.
And the zombies succeeded. So they take half. 4 to the zombies, 8 to the skeletons.
Got it.
That's it for me. Take that, you villains!
All right. The skeletons sort of rattle. The zombies stumble around a little bit as this spell erupts, and that means it's Lumpen's turn.
Did anything happen to any of them?
No.
No?
No.
There's some strong
Yeah, they are.
skeletons. My gosh.
You see Paxton hiding behind his shield going, yay!
Oh, actually, you had hit one of those skeletons
Yeah, he-
before, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
He should be down 11.
Yeah. Actually, so yeah, one of the skeletons just falls to the ground, leaving one skeleton and 2 zombies. And that brings us to Lumpen, who will again, all he really knows is Firebolt, so he'll just cast Firebolt at the zombie that Aethelflaed's fighting, and it just goes sailing off into the night.
We'll hit him next time, Lumpen.
Yeah.
Keep trying.
The white is going to attack.
I thought you said his eyes were red.
Yeah.
It was a color joke. White versus red.
Oh, okay. Oh, I get it. Yes. So he makes 2 attacks on Eppalima. Guess what?
Another
He
one.
fumbled.
He fumbled.
Wow. It's like the undead aren't very coordinated or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a hit, but I also have a fumble. So I'll do the hit first. All right. And the fumble. All right. So as this white reaches out with its sword to swing at Eppalima, the undead's wrist sort of cracks and flips out of place. And it's kind of flopping around and not able to control the sword as well as it would like. And it will have disadvantage on its next attack. It's kind of fumbling with it, trying to snap it back into place. And that brings us to Aethelflaed. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna stab the
Stab the zombie.
zombie that's on me with the rapier.
All right. With the rapier, okay. Egbert is relieved.
So I got a 12.
That's a hit on a zombie.
All right. 8. Oh, I'm within 5 feet.
Yep.
3 plus 3 6. 3 9.
All right. Let's see if it's destroyed. Every time you knock down a zombie, it gets to make a Constitution saving throw to see if it actually goes down below 0 and is destroyed, or if it gets back up at 1 hit point. In this case, it did not save. You have destroyed this zombie.
Yay.
And it is now Eppalima's turn. I'm getting tired of this guy. She hits the white one time. She hits the undead one time. And that is... Oof. Not a very impressive hit, though. That is... That's not bad. Alright, she manages to hit the undead with her battle axe. And that brings us to the skeletons. There are...
On Paxton?
Yeah, there's one skeleton left on Paxton and 2 zombies on Paxton. And then I think there's one more skeleton somewhere. Where's the other skeleton? I think it went to help the undead. All right, so Paxton, the skeleton attacking you, you easily bat it sword aside, and the other one misses Eppalima. That means it's Tara's turn.
Slash the zombie.
You slash at the zombie.
Total of 23.
That's definitely a hit. It's not hard to hit a zombie.
11.
11 points of damage. All right, it is in rough shape, this zombie. Anything else you want to do to it?
Kill it. No,
Okay. Why didn't you say so? Paxton, what are you going to do? You've got a skeleton and 2 zombies pestering you.
I feel like I have a pretty good chance of taking out that skeleton that survived the Aster's shatter.
Yep.
So I'm going to swing my mace at him. 18.
Definitely a hit.
All right, and 2d6 for bludgeoning.
Yes.
9 bludgeoning damage.
The skeleton collapses to the ground. There's only one skeleton left.
Mm-hmm. There's
And-
still 2 zombies, though,
Still
right?
2 zombies.
So do the skeletons don't make the Constitution saving throw?
No, just
They
the
just
zombies.
die?
Yep.
Okay.
Skeletons just fall apart when you crush them. Zombies, they're hard to kill. They just keep getting back up again and again and again.
Are they as vulnerable to bludgeoning damage?
No, they're not, because they're squishy. Don't you understand the science of undead?
Paxton's no good at physics.
Well, it's the zombies' turn. The 2 zombies crowd around Paxton, making unpleasant noises. And they both claw uselessly at you. You, again, bat them aside.
You'll have to do better than that.
2 zombies on Eppalima, and they also miss her. Boy, they're spectacularly ineffective. There's a zombie on Tara as well.
Yeah.
It managed to hit you
Okay.
for 7 damage.
Okay. I'm going to repost. My repost was 16.
That is a hit.
That is 8 plus 4, 12 plus 3.
Right, it's definitely enough to kill it unless it makes its Constitution saving throw, which it does not. You have crushed this zombie. It just lies there lifeless on the ground.
Ha, loser.
Aster, it's your turn.
Got it. So there's still the 2 zombies on Paxton.
Paxton?
Is there any more skeletons or zombies on Aethelflaed?
No,
And none on Terra either.
correct.
So just crushed.
It's just 2 zombies, a skeleton, and the master undead on Eppalima.
Who am I closest to?
You are closer to Paxton than you are to Eppalima,
All right.
but you're in range of either one. The range is 60 feet, you said?
Mhm.
Yeah, you're in range of either group.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna run over to.
Eppalima says, "Hit me! Hit me! Do it!"
I can't use shatter again. I run to Paxton, and he's within range of the zombies.
Yeah, they're pressing up against him.
Got it. I'm going to use my first attack with the rapier against one of the zombies, and use sneak attack on it if I can hit it. 17.
That's a hit. All these high rolls wasted on these easy-to-hit zombies.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. It's 5 plus 4 is 9, plus sneak attack is 11.
11 on this zombie.
Mhm.
All right, it is still up.
And then I'm going to hit the other zombie with my short sword on my offhand. See if I can hit. But I'm going to use a Bardic Inspiration again. And I'm going to use a... Let's use a Slashing Flourish.
All right, what does that do?
So I roll. If I hit it,
Uh-huh.
I do the damage for my short sword. Then it takes another d6. And then someone next to him also takes the roll from the Bardic die.
Oh, okay.
So let's find out. And did I hit that one? I
You
don't
haven't
think
rolled yet.
That's not a hit.
All you have to do is beat an 8. Can you get an 8 or higher?
Oh. Okay, let's find out. No, that's a 7.
Okay. Yeah, I'm afraid the zombie sort of stumbles away from you just out of sheer luck, and
Darn.
you miss it. Lumpen will aim at that zombie you just hit with a firebolt. Natural 20.
Yay.
And let's see if it gets back up. It does not. All right, that one crumples to the ground on fire.
Yay, Lumpen.
I
Way to
did
go.
something.
You sure did, buddy.
It's boss.
I did a thing. The Master Undead has disadvantage on its first attack. And that means that it critically fumbles.
Nice.
Again.
Breaks its other wrist.
Supposed to be all scary, but instead it's just... all right.
Comical.
Its other wrist snaps out of place, and so it decides to just spend its round attempting to put its hands back in their correct location, dropping it to the end of the initiative order.
Been there.
This must be more of an off-white.
All right, Aethelflaed, it's your turn.
I'm gonna attack one of the zombies that is on Paxton with a crossbow. Big it.
I think there's only one left, right?
There's only one left on Paxton.
I'll go ahead and do that. Actually, let me stab him. How far away would you say I am from him?
Oh, 30 feet.
Oh, 30. Oh,
You could get there and stab him this round.
Okay. 19.
Ooh.
That is a hit.
With the
You get your
rapier.
sneak attack damage and everything.
8 plus 3 is 11. 5. 16.
16. That zombie is almost down. You've done some serious damage to it. You slash across it, slash its legs. It's stumbling around.
Survived that plus shatter. That zombie must have had some HP.
The shatter didn't do that much. Oh, yeah, the shatter didn't do that much damage
Yeah,
to it.
it
Remember, it saved
That's
against
right,
the
that's
shatter.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But yes, it has very few hit points left. And Eppalima is going to go. She's going to attack the Master Undead. She fumbles. She hits, and then she fumbles. Alright, so she does a little damage to it. And then she's laughing at it as it's stumbling around and trying to fix its hands. And then she slips and falls prone. Actually, she gets to make a dex check. She fails. She slips and falls prone next to the white.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
There's one skeleton attacking Eppalima, and now it has advantage on her. Natural 20. She takes not much damage. Being a barbarian is ridiculous. The half damage thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That is incredibly advantageous.
She's definitely raging, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she is extremely angry.
When is she not?
Yeah.
Just like go around like the prop pally.
It's still the first rage from our first arm wrestle. It never ended.
Yeah.
Tara, it's your turn.
All right, Tara is running up to attack the red-eye white to help
Okay.
Eppalima.
Run around the zombies and the skeleton and attack the red-eyed undead.
That is a 14.
That is a hit.
All right, I'm going to use goading attack,
Ah.
which means I get to add my superiority die to the attack, and also the white must make a wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, they have disadvantage on attack rolls against all targets other than me until the end of my
Nice.
next turn.
Wow. What's the saving throw difficulty?
Okay, 11 is my damage, and then the saving throw difficulty is 13.
13. It's saved. Paxton, what are you doing?
All right, I want to target this zombie that's in front of me that seems like it's on its last leg.
All right.
Maybe literally.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
know.
It is barely functioning.
8.
8 is enough.
Ooh, okay.
8 is
Awesome.
enough to hit.
And that's only 1d6.
That's
because
correct.
of
You
its,
don't get extra damage against this because it's squishy.
So that is 6 bludgeoning.
All right, let's see if it manages to get back up. It does not. It
Awesome.
stays down. You smash it in the head, it falls to the ground and stays down.
All right, so as I do my follow through on my swing and see that I've killed it and then it's not coming back up, I sprint towards the white for my movement.
Got it.
How far away is it from me?
It is from your current position. You backed up a few times, so you're a little bit farther away. I guess it's about 50 feet.
50 feet, so I can be within 20 feet of it at the end of a 30-foot movement.
Right. The remaining zombies on Eppalima attack her. She is still prone, so they have advantage. This one still misses. That one hits.
Can I use my reaction to
You can.
impose disadvantage on the attack?
You can. That would just make it rather than advantage, it'd just be rather than having advantage, it would just have a regular attack, which means it actually misses.
Yeah.
So you managed to block that swing as it was about to rake across Eppalima's back as she's trying to get up. You managed to block it, its arm aside with your sword. That brings us to Aster. Aster, what are you doing?
I'm going to try to do Dissonant Whisper.
Okay.
I just can't remember if it's a DC 14 or DC.
Is it
15.
based on your spell DC?
Yeah, which is a 4.
Is your character updated on D&D Beyond?
Yes, right, because there's no more zombies on me.
Right. That's correct. Wisdom save 14.
Got it.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god. Does anything happen if
On a failed save, it takes 3d6. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away.
Okay,
so-
but it still takes
Still takes 3d6 halved,
got it.
rounded down.
9 plus 5, rounded down.
So 7.
14, 7.
All right, you may have destroyed one of these zombies. Let's see if it gets back up. It does.
Oh my goodness.
It gets back up at 1 hit point. All right, so there are these 2 really badly injured zombies next to Eppalima, and then a skeleton that is doing okay, and then this master undead as well. Lumpen will take a shot at one of these zombies. He hits. Let's see if it takes it down. It's down. There's a zombie, a skeleton, and this master undead left. The master undead does not get to go this round because it's pushed to the end of the order until next round. So it is trying to recover after its fumble. It means we're back to Aethelflaed.
Okay. Which one is attack? Eppalina is being attacked by the skeleton, right?
And a zombie and
Oh,
the
and-
master undead.
Okay.
That's right.
All at once. Okay. Let me go ahead and attack the skeleton.
Okay.
Oh, how far? Because I was next to Paxton.
Yeah, so you're similar range. You're, what did I say, about 50 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can move in the same turn.
Yeah, but you can only move 25, I think.
25,
right?
so I have to use a crossbow.
Yeah, you could attack with the crossbow.
Okay. 19.
19 is a hit.
And the crossbow. So 5.
5 points of damage to the skeleton. And that brings us to Eppalima, who stands up. Says, I'm getting tired of this fight. It's getting real boring. It's just the same thing over and over. And she rolls a natural 20 and a miss. But natural 20 is good. And she, as this white is continuing to fumble with trying to get ready to swing its weapons at her, she just cuts its head off. And then turns around to the zombie and says, you're next. Not that you care, but I'm just telling you. The skeleton gets to go. And it misses her. And Tara gets to go.
I'll attack the skeleton. I'll miss the skeleton with a 10.
I'm afraid that does miss the skeleton. And Paxton, what are you going to do?
I am going to sprint up to the skeleton.
All right, you sprint up to the skeleton.
All right. It is Mace o'clock.
You're supposed to say it's hammer time.
That's fair.
I made it a little
13.
better.
13 misses. It blocks your attack with its shield. Yep, that missed. All right, the zombie attacks Eppalima and hits for a decent amount of damage, actually. Oh, that one didn't feel good. I'm not happy about that particular blow. Aster, it's your turn.
Got it. I'm going to Dissonant Whisper it again. The
All right.
DC 14 Wisdom.
It fails.
All right.
The zombie or the skeleton?
The zombie.
Okay.
And do zombies hear the whispers? The dissonant. I whisper something to it. I think.
Is it psychic damage? What kind of damage is it?
Oh, I don't know. I still can't see my thing, but it's like a whisper that only he can hear. Only the zombie can hear.
3d6 psychic damage. Let me look up the zombie and see if it's immune to. I don't think it's immune to psychic damage. No, it's not immune. It can be affected. What are you whispering to it?
Die, filthy zombie!
Again.
And, it takes 9 damage.
It gets back up.
Zombie's so resilient.
For a moment, it says, "Well, that's really hurting my feelings," and then it says, "Nope, I'm not giving up." Lumpen will also attack it. He hits it, which means it's going to automatically do enough damage to knock it down. It's just a question of whether it gets back up.
He's been like on a Chumbawamba kick lately.
All right, Aethelflaed, it's your turn. There is a moderately wounded skeleton and a horribly mangled zombie that just keeps getting back up again.
I'm gonna try for the zombie.
Okay.
All right. I sprint up to it and stab it with a rapier.
Okay.
8.
That hits.
All right. And
It does not get back up again. It stays down this time.
Okay.
Tub thumped.
Aethelflaed runs up, stabs it with a rapier, and pushes it down to the ground, and it does not get back up. And Eppalima is going to go. She's going to try to get rid of this skeleton. She hits it once. Actually, no, she hits it twice. Not the most impressive damage. 4, and she destroys this last skeleton. So now there's nothing but corpses lying all around you, zombies and skeletons, and this other more powerful undead. They're all just lying there on the ground.
Tara lowers her sword, a little disappointed because she was ready.
I jaunt towards them.
Eppalima says, "Well, that took longer than I thought that would. That was maybe a little bit less interesting than I thought it was going to be."